friends! Welcome to Get Your Play Online. My name is Michelle, and today for Arts and Crafts, I thought we could make some really cool paper airplanes for Around the World Week. So if you're just joining us, today is the first day of our first week of our summer program, and this week's theme is Around the World and Patriotic. So I thought, what better way to kick off our theme than to make some airplanes to symbolize our Around the World Week. So you really only need some paper and markers to do this activity with me. And once we make our paper airplanes, we're going to take them outside and test them to see which one actually flies the best. So if you want to learn how to make these two paper airplanes with me, just keep on watching. So I'm going to start by getting my paper out, and you're going to need white printer paper. This is the 8x11 printer paper, and this works best for making paper airplanes. And I have my markers here. This is totally optional. You don't have to decorate them if you don't want to. But I think it makes them look much cooler when they're like flying in the air. So I thought we could decorate our airplanes together. So I'm going to do that in the video as well. So I'm going to show you how to make the first airplane here. And we're going to be making this longer one first. This is kind of what I grew up making, paper airplanes. Like, it's the simplest way to make one. And hopefully you guys can follow along, but if you have any questions or you want me to kind of slow down or repeat anything, just leave me a comment on here and I will be able to see it during the live video. So first, let me just adjust. There we go. The first thing we're going to do is make a line down the center by folding our paper hot dog style. So we're going to fold it the long ways like this, and we're going to make a really good crease right in the middle and then open it back up. So now you can see we have this nice and straight and even crease right in the middle of our paper. It's going to make things a lot easier to fold. So now we're going to take one of the corners at the very top, and we're going to fold it into the middle crease that we just made. So it should be right up against that middle crease that we just made, and you should have a little triangle that looks something like this. Here. So I've folded it in to the crease. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And when you're doing this, make sure your creases are nice and flat and tight. So you can take the side of your finger and press down your folds, or you could even take a pencil or a marker and really flatten everything out. Okay, so now that we have these two little flaps folded into the center, we're going to turn our paper over, and we're going to basically do the same thing. So we're going to take this side of our paper, and we're going to fold it right into the middle crease that we made. And you really want to make sure that your creases are nice and tight on this one, because the paper is getting thicker the more times that we fold it. And that's why I like to go in with my marker or my pencil and really flatten everything down. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I have this little flap here. I'm going to do the same exact thing. Fold it right into the center. And you should have a nice point at the top. Okay, and then, yeah, I'm going back in with my marker and I'm just flattening everything out. And the last step is just to fold it in half. So if you didn't see that, I'll do that one more time. So you have it where you just folded the skinniest pieces and you're going to fold it in half. Oh my goodness, friends, I messed up my paper airplane. Okay, so let's start over. Let's go unfold it. Unfold these. And turn it back to the front. And then we're gonna just do the same thing that we did, but we're not gonna flip our paper over. That was my mistake. But the good thing is, even though we already made those folds, we now have a nice crease to kind of go off of that it's gonna make folding it on this side a lot easier. So on this side, we have our 2 triangle flaps and we're folding those flaps in half. And since I messed up and I had folded the paper the other way, it's actually gonna make this a lot easier because we already have a nice crease in the paper where we're folding. Okay, now we can fold. Now is when we flip it to the back. And we're going to fold one more time. So that our wings are very skinny. And fold. Okay, so we have folded our triangles in half twice now. So our paper is really thick. I'm just going to go in and flatten everything out. Okay, and now we're going to kind of pinch our plane together. And this gives us 2 wings. And it gives us a piece to hold on to right here. So these are going to be the wings of our airplane. And that is it for the first airplane. So let's set this off to the side and we're going to make our second airplane and then we can decorate them together. So here is another clean sheet of paper. We are going to start off the same exact way that we just made our first one. We're going to fold it in half. So we have a nice crease down the middle, hot dog style. And then we're going to open it back up. And we are going to fold our corners in to the middle. To make 2 triangle flaps. And crease these nice and tight. And I'm just adjusting my flaps to make sure they're totally in the middle. And I'm making the crease even flatter. Okay, so now that we have our 2 flaps, just like how we started with the first plane, we're going to take the tip of our paper up here at the top, and we're going to fold it over And we're going to match the tip of the triangle to the edge of the paper. And we want to make sure that the tip of our triangle is in the middle of the paper on that crease that we made. And then fold it down. Now we're going to fold our corners into the middle again. And here the paper is kind of thick, so definitely flatten your crease. Mine is not quite in the middle, so I'm just refolding it, and there we go. And to the other side, bring it right to the middle. Great. And I'm just flattening everything so that it's nice and sharp. Okay, now that we have these folded in, the corners are folded in, we're gonna take this tiny little triangle and we're gonna fold it up over the triangles that we just folded. And I'm gonna crease that down. And this is the last step. We're going to fold our two triangle flaps in half. So just bring the triangle in on itself towards the middle. And I'm using my marker to flatten, because the paper here is really thick. And fold in the other side. And flatten. Okay, and now that we have it all folded, we are just going to pinch it in half. And then we can pop out the wings. And there is our second airplane. So we have these two airplanes here, and I'm going to spend just a little bit of time decorating them, and then we can take them outside. Okay. So I've got my markers here, and you can decorate your plane however you want. You can even name your airplane. I think I am going to decorate mine with some swirls and maybe some flowers, and then I think on this one I'm going to make flames on this one. So I'm going to start with this, the mini plane, the little one. And I'm going to draw some flames with yellow and orange marker. It's going to look really cool. So I'm starting with yellow, and then I'm going to get some orange in there. And maybe a little bit more yellow. And just a little bit of blue at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And you can really decorate your paper airplane however you want to. So whatever you feel like, maybe if you're really good at drawing animals, you can draw animals on your airplane. If you're really good at drawing flowers, you can draw flowers. And a little bit more yellow. And you can also see when you open it up. I think that looks so cool. You can also decorate like the underside of your wings on your paper airplane. I'm just going to do a little bit of decoration in here. I think I'm going to draw some stripes, because you'll definitely be able to see this part when you open it up and make it fly. And it can be really fun to kind of like trace all of the folds on your paper too. That can look really cool. And I'm just decorating it however I think is going to look coolest when I open it up and throw it outside and make it fly. And I'm just going to put some more stripes here. Cool. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. Oh, I didn't put stripes on this side. Okay, so I'm done decorating this one. I think this one turned out really cool. I can't wait to watch it fly outside. So I'm just gonna quickly decorate my other airplane. And this one, I think I'm gonna do more with like the lines on this one, because this one has cool wings where like the lines are showing on the outside. So I'm gonna start by outlining all of the lines that I can see on this airplane. And then I'll decide what to fill it in with. No. You know what? I think I'm gonna make this one a rainbow airplane. Since I started with purple, I might as well. I'm gonna go in with blue. And I'm just kind of making this one not like an optical illusion, but it's gonna look a really cool pattern. And next is gonna be green. What's next? Oh, yellow. And a little bit of orange. And this actually worked out perfect, because the last one is red. Cool. And since there's no pink in my rainbow, maybe I'll go in with some pink over here and do some lines. I'm gonna use a paper to color on so I don't get any marker on my table. There we go. Just adding some pink and making the lines nice and thick, just kind of doing whatever I think is gonna look best. It can really look however you want. And let's see, what other color did I use? Maybe like a lighter pink. I'm gonna go in and make some stripes. Cool. Let's see. I think I'm going to decorate the bottom of my airplane, like the inside, because you'll be able to see it just a little bit. But I'm just going to outline the bottom of it. I think it's really cool when you can see the creases of the airplane after you've already like folded all of it. I think it looks really cool to just kind of outline all the lines inside your airplane. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just adding some blue down here. And maybe some green. If you're watching live, you can totally comment down below and tell me what you think I should draw or what color you think I should use. I would love to know what you guys think I should finish off my airplane with. Because right now I'm just kind of drawing lines and swirls, polka dots. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's see, maybe even just a little bit more of the light pink. Okay, so here are my two airplanes. I've got a rainbow one and I've got a flames one. And they're ready to go outside and fly. So let me take you guys with me. We're gonna head to my backyard and test these airplanes out. Watch out. They can come out too, Mom. Yeah, it's okay. We have 3 big dogs. They might come outside with us. Okay, here is the backyard, and my dogs are joining us. Okay, so let's test out our airplanes. Let me get you guys a good view of where I'm going to be throwing them. I really have no idea if these will work or not. I hope they fly really far. I don't know yet, so let's test it out and see if I can get these to fly across our yard. Oh my gosh. No, my first airplane landed in the pool. Let me show you guys. Oh no. My first airplane went down in the ocean. Oh no. That's okay. Let's move a little bit further away from the pool and hopefully that won't happen again. Let's try over here. Okay, so let's see. Is it gonna fly? Woo! My airplane made it pretty far. There's my first one, or there's my second airplane. Let's see if I can make it any farther. Okay, test number 2. Let's see how far my airplane makes it on the second try. Sweepy. Ready? Whoa! Man down. That one did not make it very far. I'm going to try, so if you run into this problem, you can try bending up the end of the tail wings just a little bit, so it kind of has some resistance for the wind. So let's see if this helps my plane fly a little farther. Let's see how it works. Oh no! My plane still went down. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna bend these up even higher. Just like that. So there's lots of resistance. Hopefully it won't go straight into the ground. Let's see if it works. Watch out, pups. Okay, ready? Oh no, man down, man down. Oh my goodness, friends. I hope you have better luck than I did when you take your airplanes outside to fly them. Or maybe they might work a little bit better inside. It's a little bit windy where I am today. But either way, I hope you have lots of fun making airplanes for Around the World Week with me. And if you make some, I would love to see how they turn out and how far you are able to fly your airplane. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will see everyone next time at Get Your Play Online. Bye!